Alright guys, welcome to RC Mojo. This week, or rather last week, I went out for a run with the Burks and Hants group to Bowdown Woods, just north of Greenham Common. It's quite a nice area to cruise around, some nice paths that are fairly flat, some wooden steps with steep slopes here and there, and of course some water in the form of perfect width drainage ditches. There was only really one fairly deep spot, but it still just about came up to the headlights. Next I had a go with Gary filming for me, which was nice as I could use both hands for controlling the truck. It's amazing how much easier that makes things. You might notice the TRX4 has a few more working lights since I fitted a Murat RC bar. We'll be having a look at those in a future video. Coming out of the water, I was closely followed by Sean's TRX4, and other than the lights working on mine and the number plates on Sean's, they look pretty much identical, which makes for some fun when you're driving the wrong truck. After a bit more trailing along some paths, up some stairs and through some more ditches, we came to the next little area. Quite a steep little hill with a turn at the top ready to topple your truck. Getting round tests the turning radius too. A nice lightweight truck like the SCX-10 gets round without too much trouble. However, Gary's 110 is a bit more tricky. It's got two motors, a hard body, lots of accessories, and of course that rather loud sound system. It's really heavy. The TRX4, here filmed by Sean, got round quite easily. Still have to do a bit of a three-pointer though. I think a stronger steering servo might have just made the difference. You can see it struggling a little bit to get to full lock when the truck's not moving. Moving on, we went to the wall. Called so because it's ridiculously steep. This time filmed by Gary, with Paul braving the bottom to rescue the failed climb attempts. The TRX4 had a bit of a tough time getting anywhere, even with the MFR brass portal covers, which I'm sure helped a little bit. The truck still really liked to sit up on its back wheels. The SCX-10 struggled too, only getting past the roots with a little push from the Traxxas. No matter what path I took, how careful I was with the throttle, the Traxxas just couldn't quite make it up. I think with some more weight up front, it would just about do it. For now though, Paul provided the nose weight, which just made the difference to get past the roots. You can see all the way up the tyres are struggling for grip. That hill is certainly a good test of climbing ability, and just how much abuse these trucks can take. Well, no one else fancied to go after that, so on we went to something a bit more approachable. Just like the first little lump, it all looks quite simple to get over. But you can never quite get the steepness across in video. The SCX-10 with its lightness makes it look easy enough. Sean's TRX4 gets up and does a perfect turn around the tree at the top, again making it look easy. Gary's 110 though, well, that truck does make it look difficult. He did eventually get up, in reverse, with a push.
Oh yeah, that's it.
At the next hill though, Gary wasn't going to be defeated, on a hill where even the TRX4s were struggling to get up. After a few attempts, it was time to get the winch out. It took best part of 5 minutes to get the truck up the slope, so I'm going to speed it up a bit. Apparently, it's a dual motor winch, which does have a lot of torque. Progress was quite slow, but the truck was getting there. The only problem was the hook on the end of the line popped off.
Oh, my hook come off of... Oh, no!
After a quick reset, the second attempt went a lot smoother. So much so, photos had to be taken. You can see the winch torque here, with it pulling the truck forward without the wheels turning. That's a lot of grunt.
Wheels.
One more hill, and this one has some well-placed roots to upset the climbing attempts. Adrian's TRX4, this red one, has a lot of weight on the front axle, which made quite a difference. On the slope with the loose surface, Sean's largely stock TRX4 was a bit of a struggle to get up, more often than not tipping up onto its back wheels. Eventually though, he did hit it just right and got up to the top. Adrian's though, with all that weight, just goes straight up without any problems. A huge difference.
Just like that.
And well, that's about it. We were trailing and climbing for a good 2 or 3 hours. It's a lot of fun without the stress of competition. Everyone's truck is different, except maybe the 3 TRX4s, which are fairly similar, but even they're starting to diverge a bit. It's all a lot of fun. Anyway, thanks for watching, like if you liked, subscribe if you haven't, and leave a comment if you've got something to say. Bye guys!